games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Oakland Athletics. Leading off tonight for San Francisco.
Here comes the first pitch.
Designated hitter.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Olson in foul ground, and no one will get this one. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
1-0 the count. Popped up. Olson in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Digging in now, Ted Williams will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 the count. And he takes strike two.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Giro, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Hit in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, center fielder.
Next up for the A's, Mike Trout, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look.
Leading off for San Francisco.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Johnny Bench.
It's a strike. Line towards center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. Here's Buster Posey now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
0-2 the count to Posey. And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. sent on the ground out to second. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now the A's designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Leading off for the Athletics.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Longoria. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in for Oakland, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jackson is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Crawford is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. 1-2. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Third inning, no score to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. To short. On to first, and there were 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice center.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy With a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Austin Jackson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bounce to first. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
Standing in, Matt Chapman. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And there's one down now. Digging in, Matt Olson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a little tapper. Olson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat pad.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Here's Jed Lowry now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Hit down the line at first. Bench takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Ted Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here comes the 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trout to the track. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the 4th with a leadoff triple.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
catcher number 20, Buster Posey.
Ready for another chance, Buster Posey. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he misses again, 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. 3-0 pitch on its way. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The second for one, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
First offering on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first at bat in the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Williams is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And a ball, 1-0. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. High and deep to left center field. Jackson looks up. Gone! It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. His second home run of the series, and the A's are back to even now. It's one apiece.
Well, Posey wanted him to waste one out of the zone, but he made a mistake in the zone, and now he's paying for it. It's a game of inches, folks, and they know that better than anyone right now.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Weak chopper up the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
On the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Well, the eighth. So in now for San Francisco, Joe Penn. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike three. At the plate, Brandon Crawford. He singled his last time up. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Davis. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Kelby Tomlinson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the ball headed for left center, and that'll get over the head of Lowry at short. It's a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Ted Williams. We'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. No balls and a strike to count. Crawford at second. Jackson at first. 2 out in the inning. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Ball comes in quickly though, so no error on the bobble, and the bases are loaded now.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And it's fouled away. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Giants leave them loaded. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Davis, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's a pop-up now. Bench is under it. 1 out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches to strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To Crawford for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's Buster Posey now. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. A ball and a strike. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. High pop up. And this is taken in for out number one. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Strike called, 2-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Popped him up. Semien on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty. Here's Jed Lowry now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way.
Lowry.
Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Lowry gets his lead at first, nobody out. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. Longoria's there. One there. On to first. In time to take care of Trout. A double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're on to the 7th. Here's Joe Panik. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 1 down. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and he misses it. He takes the turn and heads for second.
And Crawford's in full gear now, heading for third.
And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
Designated hitter.
Ready for another chance? Kelby Tomlinson. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Sent on the ground out to second. Tag not in time. And they've jumped ahead here in game 6.
Up next for the Giants.
So in now for San Francisco, Austin Jackson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Jackson is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. Digging in once again, Ted Williams. Last time through was a base hit. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. From the stretch. Fouled away. Tomlinson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now another 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology.
For the Giants, number 26, Corin Garrett.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
1 strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Shoots this one over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jackson on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Matt Olson. He was a double play victim last time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here comes the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Riding in once again, Johnny Bench. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. He takes a knee-high fastball. And it's 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench. The 1-2. It's a fastball taken high for a ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Buster Posey now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Sent toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. In there, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Will Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 15, Will.
Jed Lowry will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Hit to short. Crawford's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Number 10,
digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him, and this is taken outside for ball one. Grounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, a look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. First offering on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And he lays off a fastball. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out. Here's Joe Panik. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Trout. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is under it, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. The A's look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the ninth coming up.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth inning for the Athletics, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A ball and a strike now. Outside, 2-1.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fit.
Pitch on the way. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So it's a solo shot to dead center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Heroes are born in October, and you can add another name to that one right here as he finds a way to win this thing with a dramatic walk-off. Wow! What a clutch at bat, what a game, and what a World Series.
Well, you want to talk about coming up big when it matters most. How about turning in a performance like this in a series-clinching game? Guys, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. This is where it matters the most. People are going to be talking about this performance here for the rest of his life. He was on the big stage for everyone to see, and he was the difference maker in the series victory.
Back now on the show as we take you through a few of the sights and sounds of the final game of this World Series.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious